Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to KH No Filter Football for the Real Madrid Champions League second leg review. We decided to, do a nice detailed review. Celebrations have all gone really. We're going to really be scientific about it, bullet point it. Who was the best here? Who was the best that? Screw it! Champions League!
We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league.
Champions League!
Yeah!
Champions
We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Oh my
The
god!
armpits
Yes.
are getting up, Andrew. The armpits are going up.
That's right. You can't see them. They're hidden.
Oh my god, dude! What a win, though.
Yes. Welcome to KH No Filter Football, your review for the second leg against Real Madrid. Chelsea versus Real Madrid second leg, which saw Chelsea demolish, cruise past, destroy, just be better in everything than the 13-time winners of this competition, setting up an all-English final against Man City, which will take place in Istanbul as we are speaking right now. But hopefully logic will prevail and they'll put it somewhere else. But there we go. Joining me tonight is Marshall. How you doing, Marshall?
Dude, I am ecstatic. Not only are we going to the Champions League final, but the bottlers, gunners, whatever you want to fucking call them.
Good evening.
Waste of breath. Banter FC. They're done. I can hear you gal cry all the way here from the East Coast of the United States of America. You love to see it. You love to hear it. I love it. I love it. Arsenal fans, give me your tears. There's a bottle right here.
Yes. That's right. And Willis McPhillis, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very good. Great win yesterday.
Yes.
I was so happy I couldn't move when we scored.
That's right. That's right.
The man was paralyzed in a wheelchair for a hot 10 seconds.
He was.
Maybe
he had Parkinson's.
Oh no.
Well, okay, maybe. Let's move on.
Yes. Let's do that. So let's get some admin out of the way. Let's detail. So Kai and Slendz will not be on the show tonight. We don't think. Just a little scheduling thing, and Kai had a busy day today, so he's very tired. So he'll be with us over the weekend. Slendz, just some business came up he has to attend to. So that can sometimes happen. So myself, Marshall, and Will at the moment. Possibly that we will get a few of you guys on later in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So also like and share the video and subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't done so already. Or if you're watching this not live, give us a like. If you like what you see, give us a like. That's what we ask for. Also, as you see where you put your chats, you can super chat us if you want to. That's totally up to you to do so. No pressure to do so whatsoever, but the option is there. We will read out all super chats, okay?
And give our opinions on them.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Now, yeah. Don't take the mick or the piss. Sorry.
Or do if it's a good enough fee. Or do,
exactly. Yeah, banter aside, but that's what the that's what the super chats are there for. So that you helped us get those super chats because we went over 1K subs last week. We're doing a 1K sub video, I think, this weekend. We're just finalising details of that. Yeah. So anyway, no, you cannot. No, you have agreed to that super chat.
Specifically, you, Hassan.
Yeah, specifically you, Hassan.
Specifically,
actually,
you.
What you don't know, Hassan, is that we've linked your account, even though I won't show it. Every time you put a comment in here, Hassan, it is a super chat automatically. They won't say it on there. But,
we're automatically extracting it from your bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't have a bank account, from your college funds.
Exactly. So let's kick this off. So 1-1 from the first leg came into this game. I think Chelsea were slight favourites. Everyone maybe had a bit of nerves going into it. It's Real Madrid in name only, as we found out last night. They started off the better possession-wise. I think we had the better chances. We had a disallowed goal. Werner way offside. And then Mendy pulled off one of his first brilliant save of the night. and then Kante broke the play, got a pre-assist, gave it to Havertz, who audaciously chipped chipped the ball, hit the bar. Werner scores, makes it 1-0. A few minutes later, Benzema with a headed chance, Mendy another brilliant save. We go in 1-0 at the break. Second half, it's all Chelsea. Real Madrid didn't do anything in the second half to us. We finally score when Kante breaks up the play again, gives it to Pulisic, sets up Mount, who scores. And this is no biased view. We should have smacked them 4 or 5-0 last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is a negative, but it's a positive negative. If you catch what I'm saying, we missed a load of chances. Okay, but we should be on aggregate. We should be looking at a 4 or 5-1 job, and that is no lie. We absolutely mullered them yesterday. Marshall, man, what did you think of that game yesterday, and all your thoughts about getting to a Champions League final? What's your feeling?
Look,
I mean, what's your feeling getting to a Champions League final and the game yesterday?
The feeling for sure is that of validation, actually, because I said it after Atletico Madrid that. And even before Atletico Madrid, Real Chris was the original. But before Atletico Madrid, I did say, if we beat Atletico Madrid, we are going to win the Champions League. We are one step closer to doing that. And I'm confident we can do it. We have Tuchel at the wheel. And this guy, look, he has done very little wrong. And by very little, we've had those blip of games that, you know what? It's your first season here. You're not going to win them all, but it happens. Sometimes the player's just not, they're not clicking that day or whatever. These things happen. Other than those little blips, absolutely phenomenal manager. Kudos, 100% kudos to Thomas Tuchel.
Yes.
Because if it wasn't for Thomas Tuchel, say we got a Nagelsmann, say we got whoever, who was the other one we were linked with, Will, that you wanted?
Allegri, maybe?
Allegri, thank you. Yeah. Allegri. Hasenhüttl. It doesn't matter. If we had gotten any of those guys,
Hasenhüttl was trash.
Man.
I would have been like, okay, we're going to make top 4, but we're not going to win Champions League. Or I don't know if we're going to go far in the FA Cup because we're going to lose to Man City. Yeah. And that was where my confidence was at.
Yeah.
Now with Thomas Tuchel having beaten, and you look at his resume of this season alone, of the managers he's beaten Jose, Klopp, Pep, Simeone, now Zidane, Simeone twice, now Zidane, Mourinho. He's beaten all these managers, and most of them were clean sheets, and most of them convincingly. And think about it this way too, we're playing like this right now, knowing that we still hesitate a little bit in the attacking third. Imagine what we're going to look like next season when we invest in a proper finisher. I'm just ecstatic. I am happy. I am so... What a time to be a Chelsea fan. What a time for me personally to come back to the game.
Yeah.
And it's just, I love to see it, man. I love to see it. I'm so happy. I'm excited to be right when we win the Champions League, and everyone that doubted me, people that were holding clips. I remember the people. I remember the people that clipped me. I remember the videos that were clipped. So we'll see. Hold your clips. Archive.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we'll get into some of the players in a few minutes. But I think it's rightly so that I put it in the title. Tuchel's impact on this team there's not enough words to describe what he has done with this club, the fans, the team, and the players. His impact, even yesterday. I mean, what are your feelings towards this man?
Thomas Tuchel is my favourite Chelsea manager. Well, okay. Lampard, obviously, I love as a club legend, as a player. But manager-wise, Thomas Tuchel is my favourite manager since Jose Mourinho. He has completely changed us. And all the rival fans, when he was appointed, who said, Oh, PSG. He didn't do anything there. When all the PSG fans said he was their best ever manager. Oh, they're Mbappe and Prey. Yeah, fuck off. No, look where PSG are now. And I rate Pochettino, but the difference in class between Tuchel and Pochettino it's a massive. In my opinion, it's a massive difference. Something that I've also been impressed with is, if, for example, a manager like Arteta last season, I hate to compare them because they shouldn't be in the same sentence, but a manager like Arteta got a few good wins last year in the league, but they still flopped in the league overall. But I think they beat us and they beat Pep in one-off games. The thing with Tuchel that has made me even more confident is that he's beaten Real Madrid, and in my opinion, still a very decent Real Madrid team over 2 games. Atletico, at the time, one of the best teams in Europe, over 2 games. Porto, a very well-structured team. Not the best individually, but still a threat. He beat them over 2 games.
Yeah.
And we've beaten Liverpool, we've beaten Spurs, and I'm so impressed how he's up the level of...
Hang on. So, Will. Here he is.
Good evening. Good evening.
Did you get extra energy after Arsenal went out? Is that why?
No. I just had some tea, and I saw you guys, and I was like, oh shit, man, I gotta come on, man, because you guys.
Kai is here, the main man, Kai.
How you guys doing?
We're fine, Kai. We're just I said we'd go through some of the players' performances last night, but I said it's only right that we talk about this man, Thomas Tuchel, who's just come in and he has, in 3 months, changed the whole atmosphere of this club. He has coached the players, which I think is more important than calling him a manager. He's actually coached the players. What are your feelings of the impact that this man's had in 3 months on this club?
First of all, Arsenal, 5 years in the Europa League, never won it once. What a fucking disgrace, man. That club is like a Kevin Hart fucking stand-up show, man. It's all jokes. There's nothing serious about it, man. And it's not even good jokes, man. It's like Kevin Hart, man.
It's not now. It's boring, isn't it, Kai? Isn't it boring now?
I'm honestly starting to feel bad for them, man.
I know.
Like, the Europa League is not even that hard, man. We've been there like twice and we won it both times, man. Come on, Arsenal. What the fuck?
Exactly.
But anyway, man, that's what happened with Make-A-Wish projects, man. We had it as well. We had the same fucking success, man. Pirlo had it, also failed, and apparently Arsenal thought they're gonna be special.
Yeah.
And look how that turned out.
Exactly.
It is what it is. And about us, fuck Arsenal, man. Fuck those red wearing cunts, man. I don't give a shit about them. Anyway, man.
It's fine. You can say it. We're way off to the
face. As far as Tuchel, I love that guy. He is officially my second favorite ever manager, overtaken Sarri, man, after Mourinho. Of course, Mourinho, I can't put him above Mourinho, since Mourinho is the reason I am who I am, man. This delightful personality is a result of following Mourinho for so long, man. Anyway, but Tuchel he is like his charisma, his game management, his view about football. I love it. I love it. And people say we don't play good football. Tell me the way we counterattacked yesterday, like that second goal and the first goal, the way they came about, that's not beautiful football. And I don't fucking know what's wrong with you as fucking people, man. What football do you want, man? It's art. The guy is smart. He's charismatic. He obviously gives a shit about Chelsea because when they asked him, like, when do you think Chelsea should compete? He's like, we want to compete now. We have an option to win trophies now. He didn't say next season or the season after. He said, we are ready now. We're going to try to do it now. And he is delivering his word. He promised us that this fucking team is going to be a team that nobody wants to fucking play against. Did Real Madrid enjoy playing us yesterday? Did Atletico enjoy playing us before? Porto, a nasty-ass team, didn't enjoy playing us either. It just shows you how good of a fucking manager Tuchel is, man. He deserves every bit of respect, you know? And I'm just delighted. You know, I had a doctor's appointment today in the morning at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I fell asleep. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, man. I was like in every.
Yeah. I was thinking, Kai. I don't think I've enjoyed watching Chelsea more since 2015. I don't think I've enjoyed. Oh, he's frozen.
He's frozen in happiness, maybe, man. Look at that. Look at that face.
But
no, because even I don't know, man. I think the Kante one surprised me more.
Yeah, true.
I did, but I don't think I've watched. I don't think I've enjoyed. You know what it is? I don't think I've enjoyed a manager since Mourinho. The second time.
I can. You know what? I agree with Will what he's saying before that. I honestly think Tuchel is becoming, if not already, my favorite manager who's managed his Chelsea team ever. Even over Jose, even over Ancelotti. It's just, you see what he did in such a short span of time to go from 10th place to now, and I say this all the time, and it's probably getting like so monotonous for people to listen to this, but to go from 10th place all the way to 4th, possibly 3rd, and depending on what UEFA or the Premier League does with the points deduction thing with Manchester United, potentially 2nd, you know? We could win an FA Cup final. We could win the Champions League. That in a team with a team that isn't even yours per se, that you haven't gotten a chance to like get your signings, get the players you want. It's just absolutely impressive. And it's only also you got to take into mind how young this team is.
Yeah.
Mason Mount 22, Kai Havertz 21, Pulisic 21, I believe. Chilwell 24, like these are really young people. The oldest people, Jorginho 29, Kante just turned 30, Thiago Silva's 30 something. Those are the old and Rudiger's 28, I think. Yeah, those are the oldest people on our team right now. Those are the oldest people that were on the pitch yesterday. The rest of them are youngsters, and that only tells me like, dude, if we're this good right now, imagine how we're gonna be in 4 or 5 years now. Like I remember, Kaya, I don't know if you remember this discussion we had on your channel or on Monster's channel, where I was saying like under Lampard, where we were all like, I was trying to be optimistic, and I'm like, look, if we don't compete this season, I'm confident that this team 4 5 years from now is going to be the call. It's going to be the spine, and it's going to be the next Lampard, the next Drogba, the next Terry. We're seeing it right now. We're seeing it right now. It is crazy. So Chelsea, Mourinho, please don't fuck this up. Please keep this man here. Give this man what he needs. Give him a proper contract. Give him his signings, because we as fans deserve a manager like Tuchel. This is. I can't say enough, man. I
mean, I think what's great is that he's building great foundations. Kai will be back, don't worry. OCD. Kai will be back. Kai will be back, guys. Don't worry. I think what is great about Tuchel is that he hasn't bought any signings in, and he's actually worked with what he's got there. But the thing is, difference in PSG and Chelsea is that Chelsea guys are bought in and are listening to what he's saying, unlike the PSG prima donnas, right? But also he's now setting foundations in every area of the pitch. So I think there'll be more outgoings than incomings this summer. I think we're looking at a 3 to 5 player incoming.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think we need another defender. I think we need a backup left back to replace Emerson and Alonso, because I think they're both going. I think we need someone in that central midfield, whether it's defensive or another playmaking. How many is that? So centre back. Yeah,
that's 3 so far.
I think he will try and get. I think they will try and get another winger. Oh crap! Hang on, what's going on? And sorry,
musical chairs.
and looking at him yesterday, he needs a striker, a clinical striker, because I said to the guys before, that 2-0 scoreline flattered Madrid yesterday. It should have been 4 or 5-0 on the night, shouldn't it? And that's what we're missing.
But you know what? I mean,
I'd love to see Kai Havertz play off a striker. I'd just love to see it.
You know what, Andrew? I can't really complain, because look at this fucking squad, man. They're kids. They're kids, and they're playing the first semi-final. The fact that they're doing it against a senior team like Madrid is admirable by itself. So I'm not gonna be hard on them, man.
That's what I mean.
They're doing this amazing.
That's what
Do you know what, Andrew? Can I?
That was all that was missing yesterday. That's all that anyone could really say. That this is a positive negative. It's not like I'm just saying. I would have loved to. Wouldn't you, Kai? I know we beat Real Madrid. Wouldn't you love to like gone? 4 or 5-0 on the night against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
We battered them. We
I
battered
mean-
them anyway. We battered them anyway about the scoreline. We
You-
were better than them all over the pitch.
You know how I think about it, right? Like, even if they haven't won this game 2 or 3-0, imagine this team in 3-4 years. If this
Yes.
team can reach a semi-final or a final right now, imagine what it can do in 3 or 4 years once they start
Jesus
gaining a little bit of
Christ,
experience.
man.
So I'm not
That's
too hard on them
crazy.
because I know, like, we came from 9th into an FA Cup final and a Champions League final. So I'm not gonna be hard on them. It's also
No,
Real
no.
Madrid, so
Yeah.
they're nervous, you know.
I would say this. Imagine this. Thomas Tuchel has a chance to take Chelsea and win Chelsea half the trophies they're in for at the start of each
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
That's
that?
crazy,
And
man.
In
could I put
January.
Marina on something?
If
Give
we
me
didn't lose
some
the
January.
Capital One Cup, we could have won that too, man.
No,
Just
no,
saying.
but
There's
imagine-
one thing.
Imagine in the day before Lampard got sacked, we're having a conversation saying, "Hey, do you know? I still think we can win 2 out of the 4
Champions League
trophies we're
especially, man.
going in for." No chance.
Yeah.
Not even an FA Cup. Would you say we would have won? Go on, Will.
Will,
By
what
the
you
way,
want to
Andrew,
say?
I need to show you how to enable monetization when you start live videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
So,
Sorry.
so you guys do your thing. I'll do it now.
All right. Cool.
With
All right,
Marina,
cool.
I do give her and the board a bit of shit at times. I can't lie, I do. But the
Yeah,
signing and how intelligent the signing of Thiago Silva is at the start of the season is unbelievable. How we hijacked a deal. He would have been at Fiorentina competing for fucking nothing in the
Oh my
Italian.
God.
And we gave him a chance, and I think Thiago Silva appreciates that a lot. Because
One thing,
not many elite clubs give a 36-year-old defender, who obviously is a world-class player, not many elite clubs would give him a chance. So I'm so thankful that we went in for him because he has molded that defense perfectly.
oh my God.
His
Yeah,
wife is annoying,
I
though,
love
not gonna lie.
Thiago Silva.
Huh?
His wife is annoying. Not gonna lie, man.
Oh, Thiago Silva.
His wife is
wife.
annoying. She's acting
but
like she's been
I'll-
Chelsea her whole life, you know. Like the celebrations are overdone, in my opinion, man.
Off of what Kai was saying before, and then we can talk about the actual game because we've been praising Tuchel this whole time. But what I wanted to mention, guys, and Andrew and Kai, you know this very well.
That's a good shout, by the way, Darth man. We might do
Yes, we should do that. The hypocrisy, we will do that.
The thing about this team too, the biggest difference between this team and the team that previously won the Champions League is that team, that was their last hurrah. You know what I mean? Like Lampard, Terry, Drogba, they were on their primes, and they were after that season. There was going to be a little bit of a downhill, man. They were just about to hit that peak of their careers. Like they knew that this was going to be one of the best chances that they were going to, one of the best and last chances they were going to get to get this Champions League. And we'd even like play that game that convincingly. We were on the ropes the whole time. The fact that we're playing dominant football with a team that's not even near their prime is just, oh my God. I salivate at the idea, man.
That's why I'm giving them a slack, because I know.
Yeah, you have to. If you're not giving this team slack, you're way too critical, man.
Pulisic, for me, I just think that guy deserves so many apologies, man. He is so good. When he came on, the amount of energy he was giving.
Yeah.
That guy,
Perfect.
he is so fucking talented, man. He is so talented. And I
He's the
don't
greatest
think this fan
American
base give him
ever.
that deserved. And also, Jorginho is getting a new contract, by the way.
Yes, he is.
I'm happy for him.
Okay, you want to start with
He deserves
Jorginho then? Let's talk
No,
about the game,
let me
man.
just start with Pulisic. I only ever doubted his fitness record. Never his talent, right? His fitness record, and that was concern.
Yeah.
But over the last 3 weeks, he has been butchered on that
Our
pitch
best
by
player,
some of these teams, man. He's been some of the tackles on this guy have been a disgrace that they weren't even booked, right? Normally that would have put him out for 2 or 3 weeks or longer, but he has stepped up. That was the only surprise last night for starting line. But I was for sure he was going to start.
Yeah,
He
me
came
too.
on. Tuchel again, sub again. See what happened. They took Mendy off the left wing back and had no recognised left wing back. What does Tuchel do? You know what? I'm going to bring on Pulisic. He's going to terrorise everyone at the back. Super chat from Alex CFC. Big up and respect.
Alex is
Thank
the
you very
best
much,
ever.
Alex. Mod here from day one. Big up and respect all of you, Gay, Marshall, Will, and Andrew. I'm sure he meant Kai. not Kane. Kai, Marshall.
My man Alex is in the pub right now.
What a brilliant chat. If you saw him yesterday, he was on another stream with me at a review and he was dancing, stand up and dancing. Chelsea, thanks for always having me on stream and keeping up the good work. I got a feeling something special is building. TT.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Support. We do appreciate.
We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, let's go through. Let's go through the players. I think. Now I'm not going to banter Will about this. I understand what he's doing, but I think Kante, back-to-back man of the matches, he was awarded.
Yeah, well deserved as well.
Well deserved. I mean, and Kai, what has he been criticised most of? Passing, right? He's been criticised for his passing, right? In the final third.
To be fair, I think his passing is his weakness. Sometimes you'd have like amazing passes, but sometimes he would misplace like 2 fucking yard passes. So I do get Will Will is saying about that as well.
Did you see this?
That's not his job. No player is perfect though, but in everything else, in any other like ball winner characteristic or attributes that he has are fucking perfect, man.
But
I am sorry, as much as I love Mikelele, man. Overall, he's a better player than Mikelele.
I wouldn't even. They're different players, man. Mikelele.
He was just so fucking impressive, man. I think he deserved the Champions League, man. He deserved the Champions League, man. Just as much as Giroud.
It's the only thing missing, really, isn't it? It's the only thing missing from his CV, really.
He's a Chelsea legend either way.
But what I was saying is
hands down.
There was so many videos of him yesterday. His speed from a dead stop is unbelievable. And also yesterday, remember, he's fasting as well. Yeah, he's fasting.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Four lungs, man. He has 4 lungs.
I know. The energy.
The guy's an engine, man.
Even the second goal, if you watch where he starts and ends up nicking the ball, the speed is unbelievable. But Kai, this man, I've never doubted he's been world class. He's been injured for 2 years. He's been mismanaged for 2 years with his injuries.
Oh.
What did you think of his overall performance yesterday?
I think he was fucking amazing, man. Well, he was, man. I'm sorry for cussing, but he was fucking amazing.
Fuck it.
He had the perfect performance for the majority of the game. Like his ability, like I think what makes Kante special is his ability to read the game. He reads the passes, man.
Yeah.
And he knows what to do. He reads the game well. I remember when Modric was running with the ball, he lost it and he ran all the way through Cruz, all the way through Modric, took the ball and passed it. And I'm like, this guy, man, he doesn't get tired. His ability to read the game is I think it's very, very underrated, man. I think he's special. He has something special about him, man. And I'm glad he's wearing the royal blue for us, man.
Yes.
If he had to play for other team, I don't think I would like him as much. That's all I can say, man.
Yeah, that's so true. That is very true.
My liking, man. Too fucking nice for my liking, but as a player, I love him.
You wouldn't like him as another team, but what you do is you put him in all your fantasy teams.
Yeah.
That's the point.
He's ours, exactly. Man. I'm glad he's ours.
He is. Will Kante.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people say I'm in the mud, or I've never had a Kante agenda. Never ever had an agenda. That I've never had I don't have agendas, believe it or not. I criticize every player fairly. No, okay, I might have positive agendas towards players like Pulisic, but anyway. Okay, not as much Adore, but anyway, with Kante, I did doubt he was still a world-class player. I've never doubted in the past he's been one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. But the only thing I've asked for him is to have multiple world-class performances at big moments in a season. For me, that adds to you being world-class. I think in our squad, apart from Thiago, Silva, Kante might be the only world-class player, and I'm happy to be wrong on things. You know, I'm happy to be wrong because it only benefits me. It only benefits Chelsea. And at the end of the day, I just want the best for my club. Yeah. So if I can admit I was wrong with Kante. 10 out of 10, best performance in a Chelsea shirt for me. Yes, I don't remember a better performance from N'Golo Kante. So fair play to him, and he's silenced me, and I'm happy he has. Yeah. So well done, Kante. Yeah. Brilliant performance. World class.
See what you're going to get here, guys. Whoever's new to this chat, we will criticise players, which is our right to do so as a fan. Yeah. However, if we don't like the player because we don't like the play and they play well, we will also praise them. as well. It won't
Although I
be
do like Kante, I've always seen
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a really
exactly.
good player. I just didn't know
no.
if
But I'm
it's
just saying
well
we're not ones that if someone played like me, Jorginho's not my favourite player. I am not having someone slander Jorginho because of the way he's been playing. He's been excellent. Him and Kante
amazing. He's been amazing. Him and Kante,
amazing.
amazing.
There's a picture of Jorginho yesterday and he's just on the ground, just like it just overcome with emotion. He's just on the ground, just looking at the ground. Like, he's got the captain's arm and he's just down like that. And that's how much it means to him, man. Don't ever say Jorginho doesn't care because he cares. Okay?
Bro, he was crying, man.
He was
crying.
He was crying and he's been exceptional. Marshall, Kante.
Look, man, I don't share an opinion like Will does. I do think that Kante is our best midfielder overall this season, I would say.
Okay.
And I consider him world class. Just because, like, even though, like Kai said earlier, there are his weaknesses that we do complain about. How he does get dispossessed a lot. And he does have poor passing ability most of the time. But yesterday, you saw none of that. Absolutely none of that. He was as perfect as a 10 out of 10 performance as you can get. And he's one of the many that had a 10 out of 10 performance last night. Yeah. He was absolutely... You know what? It's. I'm almost happy for Tuchel because this is one thing. Like, this is one player that Tuchel's wanted for forever. Like, the man just licks his lips at the opportunity of having to have a Kante in his team, and he shows like he knows how to use Kante. Like, how many times have we complained about like, sorry, didn't use Kante properly. Lampard didn't use Kante properly, and now we got Tuchel, a manager who plays these players to their strength, and we see. We're seeing Kante like we saw him when we first got him again. Yeah. So it's been absolutely phenomenal to see him, man. He showed yesterday once again up against three of the best midfielders in the world, Modric, Casemiro, and Cruz, that he is a top dog. And this is a dog-eat-dog sport.
All in his pocket.
He is on top, man. All in his pocket. He was phenomenal.
Jorginho and Kante had them all in his Jorginho.
Oh my god. And guys, you know what's crazy? Dominant. We still have Kovacic.
Yeah,
we still have Kovacic.
Our midfield options are elite.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's what I've always said with Kante, and everyone loves to say I lick Jorginho's arse, whatever. That's cool, but Kante, I've never doubted Kante. Okay. I've never doubted that Kante individually isn't better than Jorginho. Individually, he is probably he is. He is
different players, though. You can't really say that he's better or worse. Man.
Okay, anyway, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Is in the past where I've wanted Jorginho and Kovacic to start, it's because on form they've worked better as a partnership, and sometimes we just need the ball. Where Kovacic is excellent.
He's better against small team. I think Kovacic and Jorginho are better against small team, and Jorginho and Kante are better against big teams.
Yeah, I would completely agree with that. The reason I think
they don't lose the ball as much as with Kante, but
Jorginho
Kante wins
needs to start though
because
he complements Kante perfectly, and Kante complements Jorginho perfectly. Yeah. Jorginho is a good defender. He's very intelligent. So is obviously Kante is really intelligent as well. But Kante can. Well, he doesn't always cover more distance, but he can cover more distance. He can always be there. He's very strong. And then Jorginho's excellent on the ball. And they complement each other perfectly. So I think at the moment, they've got to start. And when Kovacic comes back, it'll be good because he's a very good player as well. We can rotate and give Kante and Jorginho a rest when they need it.
I gave you Kovacic, man.
I think
there was his birthday as well, man. Marshall, you're beautiful.
I forgot. Yeah, I'm excited for when he comes back. That's all I'm saying.
I think I'll cover the defense as a whole. But just have special.
Can I say something about Kante though, real quick?
Oh yeah.
Go for
it.
People want them sold so they can play Rice
and
man, I'm about to say, man. That's what people want.
To be fair, I was open to selling Kante for the right price because we don't know how we.
No, but they want to sell for Rice.
Not necessarily.
No.
I rate Rice.
Please don't for Rice. Not for Rice, please.
Summer, but I was open to selling Kante.
Yeah.
Maybe that was stupid of me. Maybe that's a very raw opinion.
It was quite.
And I can admit I was probably wrong. So that's cool. We can keep Kante, we can keep Kovacic, keep
Yeah.
Jorginho, bring in another midfielder. We've got excellent depth.
Yeah, but apparently we're not
yeah.
linked with midfielders.
We should have one just for the depth because
We'll see. We'll
So,
see. You know, things will get clear in the
whether
summer.
it's a DM or whether it's another
But not right, fuck
Jorginho
right.
type. Whoever, it doesn't matter. I think we can put the whole defense in as a whole, but I thought we special mention for Azpilicueta last night.
He was
attacking and defending. That cross for Kai Havertz was exceptional, and he came back after being criticised in the first game for his right wing back. He was excellent, but the defense, Kai, I don't know if about you. The defense, I mean,
Rudiger.
Tony Rudiger in that second half, he was just marching up the field.
Rudiger for me, since Tuchel came in, has been better than Thiago Silva, man. I don't care what anybody says.
Thiago Silva, Thiago Silva has been.
I can't even argue that. I really can't.
Yeah.
I've always liked Rudiger in a way because I've always rated him highly. I still do think that we need to upgrade on him, but I think he's a very underrated player in this fan base because the failure didn't like him for some reason, whatever it is, man. But the fact that we are where we are now, man, I think the whole team just plays so fucking well together, man, and it's admirable, man. If it's not broken, why? Like there's nothing to fix. It's fine with this team. They're all playing so well together, man.
We have Jem with us. How you doing, Jem?
Number one,
What's up, brother?
Number one, I just want to say Arsenal is shit.
We mentioned it already.
Absolutely disgusting, mate. Embarrassing performance. What? And they were trying to compare themselves with us, telling us that they're the bigger team in London. Fuck off, fucking pricks.
Bro, if you win the Champions League, I don't want to hear that fucking debate ever again.
Jem, can I say something? All this North London is white or red thing. Can we not annex them like one of those Scottish islands? You know, that's like there's a lot of sea in between them and the mainland of Scotland. Can we not just do that? Apart from London, let's just leave the rest of London in blue. You two could battle off.
Isn't it funny that they always say North London? They don't say London. It's just North London. Do you know what I mean? Fucking idiots. Anyway,
I'm about to destroy you with this comment, bro. You seriously came to me, man. First of all, Kai in his life would never pay for OnlyFans, man, because I get girls the good old classic way, man. Second of all, man, I would choose neither, man, because I'm not you, man.
Hey,
all I have to say,
monster, didn't he, Kai? From what I heard.
People in the chat, Rory blocked me because I said he has no shame, man. All I wrote is no shame, and he blocked me.
I'm still waiting to be blocked. I don't know what I've got. I don't want to be offensive, like really offensive, but I'm going to end up having to be really offensive to get blocked.
I called him. Never mind. I don't want to say it here, but check out my tweets, man. It's me on Twitter, man. Check it out.
Yeah. So the defense had a second half had a very easy night last night. Rudiger. When everyone on this panel has criticised Rudiger, it's only because we know there's a player in there and we want him to step up, and he has done. Like all of these players have, and Rudiger has been exceptional, and that's how you know how exceptional he is because we were like when he was out against Fulham, we're fretting over whether he's going to be fit enough for this return leg. Jem, what did you think of Rudiger last night? Overall,
he was the best. I don't want to say the best because they all played well. Everyone that was on that pitch, they all had an 8 out of 10 game, but Rudiger, he was something else. Yeah, when he came back, like he just, I don't know, man. When he first came to Chelsea, he was on some really good form. When he got that injury, and we kind of remembered him of being this good player. He come back, and then under Lampard, he was just shocking. And it was like, what have we bought? And then all of a sudden, Tuchel's come in and he's managed to find the best out of him again. And for me, he just suits this style, this system of football, this formation that we play. They play 3 at the back. You see, that left sided of the defence just suits him. It's his area. Do you know what I mean? And the guy was driving forward. He's got pace. His distribution is good. Like he's in many ways he's solved an issue for us, especially from the defensive side of things. Because at least we don't have to go looking. We still need to look for a leader, but we don't need to go and look for this like. Do you know what I mean? Someone that needs to go next to him, because I think Rudiger's that guy. I really do. I think he's that good. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're right. And you know what? I think I'm at the realization. I think I was anyway, but I think Zuma's the odd man out. Zuma is probably going to be the one who's going to be sold.
Ever since he started watching anime, man, he started fucking slacking.
But I want to move.
dickhead, man.
I want to move to the man who played behind them yesterday, Edouard Mendy. Who I'm not ashamed of saying this. I'm not ashamed of saying this. He's the best goalie in the Premier League at this moment. Playing.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't know if it's even arguable at this point, man. This is the amount of
levels above Courtois. Levels above Courtois. Levels above Leno.
To be fair, Courtois had a good game yesterday, man.
No, do you know what? I love seeing him cry like a baby when it went in the back. You know when he concedes a goal, he has that face like he's like a little.
Just the way he said it. You guys heard the tone in his voice.
I love
the pain in his face.
Big giant nose as well.
You know what he deserved it because he was talking about like Stamford Bridge and how small it is and how the fans and the trophies. Yeah. Well, you know, fucking win it yourself, you fucking big nose cunt. There you go. Enjoy.
Kai, let's talk about not Mr. Tickle, Mr. Fantastic with those big long arms, right?
Yes.
Yesterday, how his first save was so important because 3 minutes later we go up and score. His second save was 3 minutes after we scored. And he is, you know what? You want your goalkeeper to always be quiet, especially if you have a good defense. But when he's called upon, you want him to make those saves. And he is proving to be, as much as the defense is playing well, he's an owner of those clean sheets as well. Do you know what I mean? Yep. He's doing his part. Edouard Mendy has now, for me, made it that this summer, we're not looking for a number one goalkeeper. We've got him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Even on the ball, you know what? People were arguing about his ability on the ball, but his ability on the ball improved a lot since Tuchel came in. Like if you know,
working on it.
The way you know what? He is so good that from now on, Kepa calls him daddy, man. That's how good Mendy is, man.
Not to a guy called Raphael, man. This guy.
Man, no.
Winter surfacing. That's what I'm talking about.
No.
I'm not having that Kepa slander thing, but no, I'm not having that.
No. Let's not. You know what? We'll slander all other goalkeepers because Edouard Mendy is the best of the best right now in the Premier League. Levels above. Will, what did you think of Kepa? So Kepa, sorry.
Kepa, Jesus Christ, Andrew.
Sorry,
he's in a coffin, isn't he?
No. What do you think of Mendy overall in last night, mate?
World-class performance. 2 amazing saves. You know, stepped up when we needed him.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Didn't put a foot wrong. Didn't need too much in the second half, but that's not his fault. He dealt with what he needed to. And I'm not. I don't know if he's a world-class goalkeeper yet, but he's had a world-class season. That's what I'd say. He's had a world-class.
He's playing as if he's world-class at the moment. I think. You know what I mean?
I'd wait until. I'd still want to see until next season though, just to judge him fully, because I think he's a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And we don't. Maybe goalkeeper's not a priority. We don't need to go in for one. If you look at Donnarumma at AC Milan, I was an advocate for maybe getting Donnarumma in, but I don't think he's actually really an upgrade on Mendy. If you look at it at the moment, but that could change. We just need to see a bit more on Mendy, but he's been really good this season, and definitely, I mean, if Mount wasn't so good this year and so consistent, he would probably win Player of the Year, but obviously Mount deserves it.
I voted for Mendy as Player of the Year on the Chelsea website. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say that.
Bro, our best signing this season is Tuchel, man.
Oh, yeah.
Easily the best signing this season.
Easily. And Kai, imagine £80 million. I wouldn't say wasted, but £80 million not spent going after Oblak. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Oblak's a great goalkeeper, no doubt. But
we need on a striker, man.
You know what?
An amazing deal for
guys. I said this to Will. Go back to Ren. Whoever's the goalkeeper now on Ren, put a future down payment on him. Do you know what I mean? Because we got Czech from Ren and we got Mendy from Ren. Let's see who else is coming from Ren and just strike up a deal right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
do we really need it? Because Mendy's going to be for the next 3-4 years, man. Because you know how goalkeepers.
No. Keep him at Ren. Keep him. What I'm saying is, if the guy's young, keep him at Ren. When Mendy's done, you then bring this guy forward from Ren. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And get the production like Ren.
It's whatever they're putting in the kitchen, isn't it? It's the
exactly.
food, I think.
Exactly. Fatou, what did you think of Mendy?
There was one moment in that game where I was like got up from my seat. That was the one that he had to do the almost a full stretch save.
Yeah, that save was.
That save was ridiculous.
That was sexy, man.
That was sexy, honestly.
Do you think Kepa's doing that?
The second one as well. The second one, the one that Benzema got to the header and that. Honestly, we could have been in 2-1 if it wasn't for Mendy.
To be fair though, on that, Benzema's header was poor. Let's be serious. He could have hit it left or right, but he hit it straight. He still had to save it. Don't get me wrong, because the reactions were very good. But if he did it into the corner, that would have been 1-1.
Yeah, I just think
he
did well to push it over as well.
Yeah, he did.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you've seen those saves before where the goalkeeper saves it, but he can't push it over.
Yeah.
And then somehow it drops back in, and then they score a rebound or something like that. But Marshall, I keep saying Kepa, sorry. Mendy.
It's because I'm here, isn't it? You talking about Kepa, didn't you?
No, he's got the Kepa vibe.
Listen, man, Kepa, not Kepa. I mean Mendy. Now you got me saying it. Listen, man, Mendy has been. Kai, you heard me. We did the watch along together yesterday, and he heard me all my reactions with Mendy, man. And I was the whole time. I was just. Man, the man was like, it's like a roller coaster yesterday. I was so confident with having him back there, man. And that save, that world class, dude, that save. If it was any other keeper, they would have struggled with it. You need to be a world class keeper to make that kind of a save. And I'm saying it right now. Like, I don't care what your opinion of Mendy is, but at the end of the season, if he ends up with a Champions League. And it wins the Golden Glove in the Premier League, dude. You got to consider him world class this point.
Anyway,
what happened?
How far is he from the Golden Glove?
I think he's one behind.
He's already won the Golden Glove in the Champions League.
Yeah, but he's one behind Edison, isn't he, or something like that? I think he's one behind.
I think what in
overall. This next game with Man City could actually decide it.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
He fucking deserves it, man. He deserves it. And by the way,
win the Champions League.
With all due respect to Marshall, watching football with Marshall is like watching football with your girlfriend, man. He overreacts to every little thing, man. He overreacts to every little thing.
It's a South American in me, bro. Sorry.
To be fair to Marshall, I do also overreact. So I'm not gonna.
To be fair to Marshall, after yesterday's game, the amount of fucking chances we missed, I'm sure I was even overreacting, mate.
Marshall, are you like those South American commentators?
I really am. I really am. Dude, literally when the ball, when we were in breakaways with Thibaut Courtois and the ball wouldn't get past the net, I was questioning life. I was like, what the hell just happened? What? I was so angry and upset and surprised and shocked and baffled at the same time.
I think Mendy will win the. If we win the Champions League, do you think Mendy will win the Yashin Award at the Ballon d'Or ceremony?
I don't. You know what?
I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Never heard of that one.
I would give him the Golden Glove, though.
It's pretty much the best goalkeeper award of the.
Also, keep in mind, guys. Keep in mind, real quick. One more thing I have to mention about Mendy is that not only has he been great, like in this particular part of the season, but remember when he came in, how many clean sheets he kept to under the team that supposedly can't compete. Yeah. So this kid has been impressive from the jump. He only had like one little bad slump, but that's not really all his fault. Yeah, he's true. This man has been very impressive since he's come into this team, man. I'm just really happy with him.
I think
it's because Will does it as well. He calls Edouard a kid. Edouard is older than him, man, which kills me. I'm like, oh shit, man.
That's true. As you can tell, guys, when you're watching this, we love Mendy. We love Mendy. Kai, who do you want to pick out next?
We talked about Pulisic, didn't we? I mean,
I think we did just a little bit. Yeah.
Who else is there? Jorginho. I think it's unfair to not be
fucking hell.
I think Jorginho.
Jem, we didn't plan it.
No,
Jem,
man.
we did not plan this.
Come on, Jem.
I'll start it if you want. I don't mind starting it.
Yeah, go for it, Jem. Go for it.
For me, let me just kill. I'll let you go last time, okay?
Yeah. Look,
for me, Jorginho.
Where credit's due, he deserves to be in the team. He's a part of our team. If we're winning, I'm happy. Is he for me? Is he the long-term answer for us? No, that's just my thing. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not an agenda. I just don't think he's the long-term answer for Chelsea Football Club at the moment in time. He's playing very well, and he deserves every amount of respect because what he's doing in the middle of the midfield has surprised me a bit because I didn't actually think he had it in him to put these kind of performances in. So far, he's doing his job, and long may it continue. And if he lifts the Champions League, I'll be happy to see him do it. Do you know what I mean?
I honestly couldn't disagree with you more. I've seen the DMs at City, I've seen the DMs at Liverpool, and nobody can pass the ball in like the composure, in the way that the Jorginho can. I'm sorry, this guy is underrated. It's not his passing. There's a reason Pep wanted him. There's a reason Chelsea wanted him. There's a reason Sarri wanted him. This guy is actually very, very good. He's very underrated. It's not fair to judge him based on season and a manager with 42% win rate. I think the guy has been good, very good under Sarri, and he's been very good under Tuchel. So for us to just take that away from him, he's not the. I think it's wrong. I think he is the long-term solution, which is why Chelsea are offering him a contract. I think it's just a different style in England that people are not used to it. But I think that the reality of the matter is, under Tuchel, he has been arguably the best CM in the league, man. For me, he has been even better than Kante for us. And that's for someone. And Will, I'm not I'm not like a Jorginho fanboy, and that's coming from me. That's how much I'm giving this guy credit. I think he's extremely underrated, man.
My biggest issue with Jorginho is I think that when push comes to shove, when we have to switch systems, because eventually we will get found out. Eventually, this system will have to change, which means the formation will have to change. It's whether he can adapt to that formation. And I just think that certain weaknesses in his game, which I mean in terms of his speed, he may be being able to recover when players are around him. Yeah, that worries me. Because if it involves... Look, he can't play alone DM. We know he can't. We just know that he's not capable of doing it. He just isn't that type of player. He's the type of player that plays very well with a player close next to him. You know, working hard together like we have with Kante or Kovacic, whoever he is. I just worry that when we switch our formations that he might be left a little bit vulnerable. That's all. But that's my opinion of it.
I sort of agree with you, Jem, to a certain extent that obviously we won't be able to play Jorginho and then Mount and maybe another. But then even as a lone DM, as long as you've got Kante or Kovacic next to him, I think he's fine.
Yeah, they will cover for him.
Yeah, that's the reason why I think another midfield option to add to the depth, not to sell Kante, Jorginho, or Kovacic, just to add to the depth, someone that maybe can play that lone DM role, you know, that we can rotate in and out with Jorginho. I think that will be fine. I don't think, to be fair though, Jem, I don't think we need to worry about any of our central midfielders playing lone DM because I don't think we want to play with two attacking eights.
No, I get that. But
so it's just fine.
It's just if he does change the form. A lot of it's not just Jorginho. I worry in general with certain players that are in there. When we switch system, can they adapt? Can they adapt to that new system? We've already seen that Kurt Zouma can't. As soon as we switch from a back four to back three, he's vulnerable. You know, people want him out. That's my thing.
That's the thing as well. It's like because at this moment in time, they're not training. If you understand what I'm saying, like hardly anything. They're like relaxing. They might be doing some little training here and there. It's almost as if he's got like 1 week in between games where he can focus on a system or something like that. So that's why you've seen very rarely change this system. I think he's changed it maybe once or twice since he's been here.
You know what? I think it's really, really unfair to our players, man. I think we have very talented players. The reality is the manager who's arguably, I'm not even like taking a dig at him, is the worst I've ever seen at Chelsea. And they were crap under him, but the way that they came back from 9th, that takes balls, man. I think our players are extremely being harsh from our own fan base. The way they came back, the way they got to a Champions League final, and a lot of them are not even in the mid-20s. I think we need to stop acting like our players are not good enough and start backing them that they're good enough for them to win trophies. Because I think our players are extremely underrated in this fan base.
I think you're absolutely correct.
Underrated. And I don't think it's fair for them because they're doing their best. And they came back from 9th to go to 4th. I think. And people were saying, "Oh yeah, it's a manager bounce. Manager bounce doesn't last fucking 4 months."
The biggest thing, mate, is the word consistent. The word consistency is the most important.
But they have been consistent,
they are now. but I want to see this next season. This is the thing. I want to see
True.
that they can continue that through.
That's fair.
It's not just about
We've had
now.
one loss in 4 months. We've got to actually think
Yeah.
of that. We've had one loss in 4 whole months.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to say. This team is good. They were bad because they played under a manager with no construction. You know,
I'm not going to go out on my way. I'm not going to go out on my way to. Well, obviously, I'll criticize players after a game, but even players that I might not rate, like Werner or Ziyech, you know, I'm starting to. Tuchel has brought everyone together, and I'm starting to love this squad. Even
it's a group. That's what I'm saying.
I'm behind.
You know what,
It's gotta go
though?
that far, man. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, like, you know, where I understand where Jem is coming from, and coming before we had Tuchel, I was in the same boat that I honestly didn't see Jorginho lasting this team. I didn't even see Jorginho staying in the squad. But you know, since Tuchel came in, and we know how Tuchel is, he's been playing all these players to their strength. I've seen the Jorginho that I've been told about by Will and by anyone else that praises him. Like, it's been incredible to see him. Like, everything. Like, the one thing I always criticize about Jorginho over like Kante is that he never really, to me, had a standout like tackling ability. But under Tuchel, his tackling has improved tenfold. He tackled.
He had
First of all,
only one less anticipation than Kante last game, yesterday. One less than Kante.
And you know what? His tackle has improved drastically. And you remember that one play, Kai, where Benzema had the ball outside the 18-yard box, and it was a dangerous play where Jorginho just swooped in and just took the ball off of him? That's Benzema. Kareem Benzema.
He was on a yellow card.
And he was on a yellow card as well. Yeah. So it's like, and the other thing too, being that like, and I've said this in previous streams, Jorginho's always available for the ball, always available for the pass, linking up the play. There are times where Jorginho is being pressed. That triangle is just coming and closing in on him, and boom, the ball's all the way to Kante on the other side of the field, or to Werner, or Ziyech, or whoever's playing, Havertz, Mount, and there's 3 players out of the game already.
Okay, I've got to stop. I've got to stop you. I don't know how much this is, but thank you very much. RJ and Gil, we rode a lot getting into the 2012 final. Okay, this team is such a solid system that makes our opponents ride their own luck, since we lack clinically. We do lack clinicalness. I will tell you about that 2012 run. We deserved all of that luck. Okay, we deserved it. All right, we hadn't had luck previously in the previous 8 years, and we deserved it. Okay,
yeah, we got done over big time.
That run is legendary in European Cup, in Champions League runs. Okay, legendary. Okay. But thank you for your super chat. We really appreciate it. But
we don't know how much that is, but we appreciate it.
We don't know how much it is. It's £5 apparently. Thank you very much. £5.
Thank you, Fitzer. Thank you, Fitzer. Our human calculator. The man has an abacus in the back. You don't see it. He's just.
Listen, I think this. Listen,
I got my star booking in the calculation, so my management is like it's not
it's offshore accountant.
It's a multiple basis on my members. So.
But I think Jorginho deserves his credit. He's stepped up and played really well.
He got his contract.
Let's talk about. I think someone who is showing what he can truly be, and he's only 21. It's the namesake. It's the namesake of the godfather of this channel. And I'm gonna pass over to Kai, because I'm gonna let Kai wax lyrical about his namesake. He was called Kai first, by the way. Our Kai was called Kai first. Okay, he didn't change his name to Kai, but Kai Havertz. Performance yesterday alone. What did you think, man?
That kid is special, man. The way he nutmeg. You know, what's his name? Joe Cole had a perfect description to him. It's not like he slows down the game. It's not like he slows down with the ball. He slows down the game to his pace. The way he dribbled through fucking Cruz's legs twice. That kid is so fucking special, and his composure, man. And he's only 21. He's going to grow up special. I am in love with this squad just because we have Mount. We have Havertz, we have Pulisic. These guys are not even fucking 25 yet, and they're already showing world-class potential, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They're showing their ability, and Havertz alone, man. Havertz can be something really, really special if we nurture him right. Because I think the talent is there. Even rivals are starting to see it, man. Pundits, Rio Ferdinand was bigging him up yesterday. He said,
No one's going to say he's like Emil Smith Rowe anymore. Already are.
The great thing.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
that, comparing it to a fucking Europa
How
League player, man.
dare
You know what-
these
do you know
Arsenal
what- do you know-
fans?
The great thing for us with Kai Havertz is he's picking up form at a really good time as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we've not
Business end of
seen,
the season.
Yeah.
Business
We've
end
not-
of the season.
we've just not seen it this season.
It-
It's not
he might
it's
be
not even
sick.
really truly been his fault because he had
No.
COVID and we don't know what the
Yeah.
implications of COVID are truly are because I've never had it and I'm sure you
Yeah.
lot haven't
I
as
said
well.
it to you. I
So
said it to you,
but-
and he's not.
Yeah.
He wasn't managed as soon as he wasn't managed right as soon as he got here.
he wasn't managed right.
No,
He was,
no.
you know, he's still young. People forget
Yeah.
how young he is. He's not going to walk in and light up straight away. Not many
No.
players can do that, especially in the Premier League. And I've said it, and I agree with everything that Kai said. For me, he's the one player that in the next couple of years, if we nurture him right, keep him fit, I think he deserves to be. For me, he's a starter. He shouldn't even be
Oh.
on the bench. He should be starting every game in my eyes. Yeah. He can be the new, you know, like we had Lampard, Terry, Drogba, and all that. He could be one of
Yeah.
them. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
He
he
could
can
go
be
down
in the
as a legend.
spine. He can be in the
Of course, he
spine.
could. Spine,
Just the audacity of him. That chip
the composure.
in a semi-final second leg against Real Madrid. The audacity and the confidence to do it. He didn't even look. You know, it's just like he was just went like this. He just went like that. He didn't even look like he I don't know, but Fatou is Havertz's performance yesterday and just his form in the last few weeks. Man, what
The
you thinking?
confidence. I think the level of confidence come back to him, and he has been improved under Tuchel, and we're gonna have to see more of him soon enough, and I can guarantee this guy will come good next season. I did call it, and next season he will come good for sure.
He's already coming good though.
Yeah.
When you think
I think
about it, he's
Fatou's
already
saying
like-
even more next season from the start.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Next
Like,
season
Yeah.
from the start,
yeah.
I think the whole squad will look different
raising
after some preseason.
the level. Yeah.
I
Mad
think
fun.
You know what? I'm actually worried, annoyed at the Euros this summer. I think the squad could benefit, like working with Tuchel a little bit more.
Yeah.
If we win Champions League, man, then they can take as much rest as they fucking want, man.
Yeah, they get
This is
longer
what
off.
it is,
Yeah.
Well, I was listening to the BT lot yesterday, and there was like Ferdinand was like going, well, he's a bit like Berbatov, and I was like,
No, he ain't.
little pieces, but
But
Berbatov. They called him Hannibal Lecter Berbatov because his heart rate never went above 60. Do you know what I mean? This guy's got pace. Kai
Yeah.
Havertz has got pace. You know what I mean? He can,
Yeah.
and Kai's exactly right. Doesn't Kai Havertz look? Sometimes he looks deceivingly slow, right? But
Yeah, but he slows the game though. That's what
That's what I mean. It really does. You're going in all pace. The ball goes to Kai Havertz, and everyone around him slows down. Do you know what I mean? Everyone around.
it's
him
like the
slows down.
Matrix, isn't it? You know, like
Yeah.
Neo.
It really is. It really is.
Exactly. That's a good example.
Will, what did you think of Havertz?
It was a very decent performance. I think that was just. It was a very good
decent.
performance. Yeah, he was great on the ball. Good, showed his talent.
Will don't like him. Will don't like him.
Well, you're
Yeah,
saying
it
all
was
these things, but I feel like the underlying tones is like, he's terrible, he's trash.
No. It was like it was probably an 8.5 or 9 out of 10 performance. Just compared
okay.
to
Cheapskate.
compared to
Well, you're a
Kante and
cheapskate,
Mendy, I'm just a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Fair.
It was a good.
Maybe
performance.
it's the word decent. Maybe it's the word decent. Because if
Yeah.
you're grading,
Yeah,
Decent
sorry.
is like, okay.
If you're grading someone 8.5 or 9 out of 10, you don't really associate decent.
Sound like I do with Jorginho. Yeah, he's decent.
It's been a,
What
it's
do
been
you
a long
think?
day, all right.
How
It's
do you
been a
think
long
he's?
day.
How do you think he's going to progress? Because I know you liked him before he
See-
came here. So
Obviously, he's not had the best of seasons. You know,
No.
he's always been a talented footballer, one for the future for sure. I did sort of have questions whether he would be able to become a first team player if we were to get another striker, because if you look at our other forwards at the time, or
Yeah.
even now, like Pulisic and Mount, you can't really drop them. But he will be a part. Of course, he'll be at the club for a long time, considering his age, the amount of money we pay for him, and how much Tuchel likes him. So yeah, I'm hoping for good things.
cool. Marshall, Kai Havertz, man, what did you think?
Bro, first of all, I love this player. I'm a big fan of Kai Havertz. I am a Kai sexual through and through. Havertz sexual, not this
Kai
Kai.
fancies you.
Not this Kai.
How do you think he got on it? How do you think he got on this channel? How do you think he got on this channel?
But no, this kid yesterday, what really blew my mind was like you guys are saying
Sorry, Marshall. Sorry,
read that real quick.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marshall. Gerard O'Connor, €5, I think that is. Thank you very much for donating. We do appreciate that. I can't wait to see Will's perfect team on paper. Maybe that's something we'll do on these streams.
Yeah, that's a video in the summer.
It doesn't
Yeah,
involve
yeah,
Kante.
To see what's perfect team, man.
It does.
Yeah, we'll see that over the summer.
Verratti and Kante in a double pivot.
Yeah, we'll see that over the summer. One of the videos that we'll do. Definitely do that. So thank you very much, Gerard. Go on. Sorry, Mark.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do, Will? You know what we should do with Will? Once we start transfers, we should have him like host a show where he talks about like the potential transfers because he was.
My team would be a
Oh,
very. The thing is, though, people would hate my team because it'd be a very defensive setup. People would hate it.
Jesus fucking Christ! You are a Kante sexual, man.
Because what would happen is I'd have. We don't actually.
Probably
Let's not go into
3-5-2 or
Sam
something.
Go on, Marshall.
So on Havertz, that game yesterday, and we've all said it. I'm pretty sure all of us here on this panel have said it. Give this kid time. He's only 20, now 21. He's going to adapt to the league. He's a huge money signing. The kid's like, he's a kid. He's still a kid. He's 21. He just turned 21. So give him time to adapt. He will come good. And we're starting to see that. And it's not even the end of the beginning of next season. We're starting to see it towards the end of the season. How just this is the Havertz that we all thought we were going to get. Dude, yesterday, his dribbling alone blew my mind. Like, he was finding the pockets of spaces in between players and just, like, going through them like there's no players. Like, he was going through them like they were the dummies in practice. You know what I mean? That they just put in front of you and you just got to dribble past them. Like, they weren't even moving. It was ridiculous. He's just, the way he just travels and moves with the ball is so phenomenal. And look, we're going to talk about that chip that he had. That he missed an opportunity on goal. He missed that chip. That was look. To me, that was a pass. He meant to chip it, hit the crossbar, and get the team. All right, that was a pass. All right. He saw Tony Cruz looking behind him. Look, I'm gonna take your place one day. Watch how it's done. Just boop, right in the bar. Right, the Timo said that was a pass, man. But no, this kid is class. He was untouchable yesterday.
No, right. We'll put a link out for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Can I just talk about one quick player, if that's all right?
Yeah, go.
Wait, so, just someone that I don't think really comes to mind at the moment. For me, he's really impressed me so much. So if it ain't Christensen, no, forget that, waste of space. No, I'm joking.
It's Ben Chilwell.
It's Ben Chilwell, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Fair.
For me,
Fair. Yeah, he's been solid.
From when we all thought he's not good enough, he's shit. We need to get rid of him. He's just not the right guy. He's not going to fit Tuchel's system.
We need Alonso.
But, to Alonso coming in and sticking pretty much a fire up his ass because since Alonso come in, it woke him up. Ever since since he's come back into the team, he's been exceptional. Getting forward, getting back, getting stuck in 1-2 football, getting balls whipped in, supporting in the box. He, for me, is worth all of the money that we've spent on him. Yeah. I think he's that good at the moment. I really do. I think people don't talk about it.
He's adapting well to Tuchel as well, which
that's what I mean. I think he is the poster boy for Tuchel's coaching.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
He has improved. He's improved so much. Remember, we can't play him at left wing back. That's Alonso. We've got to play him left wing back. Get out. Can
I say something? Can I say something, man? Can I say something? Yeah. I am shamelessly enjoying how much Chelsea fans love Tuchel, man. When at the beginning I said this guy is going to be amazing, and so many people doubted me, man, including you, Marshall, including Jim. I don't know if Will. I don't know.
I didn't know Tuchel. I'd never watched him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But Jim, we can tell you about this guy, man.
Yeah,
I said I haven't watched him enough to tuition, man. I'm loving it, man.
If you remember,
when Tuchel was sacked, we spoke about potential managers incoming, and I said 3. I said Nagelsmann. Actually, I said 4. I said Nagelsmann, Rodgers, Tuchel, and Allegri. And
say Poch as well.
Poch, but he was at PSG.
Oh, so, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
So yeah,
I'll admit. I think I had it said on the stream. I think I had I think I had.
Yeah, I
doubts.
did too.
I
never-
knew
I
he was
did
a
too.
very good manager, but I just saw
Are you
the
gonna trust
amount
me
of
from
league
now on, man?
titles.
Are you gonna guys trust me?
I
Are
just,
you guys
See-
gonna trust me from now on?
I just saw
Yes.
Allegri though,
Yes.
and I
Provided you
think
don't do a
he's-
Kante and do shit next season, yeah.
Yeah, but I saw Allegri's. If you go back and look at all of Allegri's Juventus teams and how many league titles he won in a row with Juventus, and everyone says they play horrible football. I don't believe that Allegri's Juventus team played horrible football. If you watch Pirlo now at Juventus, that is nasty, horrible football for you, because they don't even try to play horrible football when they do, because Pirlo is an awful manager. But that's not the point. So yeah, Allegri and Tuchel are both well. Tuchel can be a serial winner if he wins a few more trophies, but Allegri-
Again, remember,
That's why
he doesn't
play
have his
football.
signings. Remember
true.
that.
True, it's
So he
very
can
true.
definitely be a
Very
serial
true.
winner.
And Tuchel was very disrespected at PSG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personally, that squad was shit. If
Oh,
I'm
the
being honest.
players.
The
They had
fans loved him
six
though,
good
Will. The
players.
fans loved
Six
him.
good
It's the
players.
board that didn't like him, man.
The board and the
Exactly.
players.
Leonardo is
The
a
board and the
disgrace.
players, yeah.
He's a disgrace.
Well, I hope the players are happy without him now because, Neymar and Mbappe, I hope you're happy that he's gone. 'Cause, you're not going anywhere without him
The
now.
last player we're going to speak about before I put the link out.
They might not even league on. Oh, fuck, I start doing that as well, man.
Fatah, are you there?
The league on.
Is Fatah there? Is he on the link? Oh,
I disappointed myself today, man. I'm gonna samurai myself, man.
All right. Until Fatah, until he gets back, let's talk about Timo Werner. I thought he played very well. Yesterday, and he added a goal, which is always nice.
He's back there.
There he is. There is his lawyer. Fatah, we're just discussing Timo Werner.
Oh, sorry, I had to take a call.
No, it's all right, mate.
No, it's a business call. My client
I thought-
It was Timo. It was
I thought-
Timo that called him.
My client,
Really-
my
Yeah,
client
there you
just
go,
called
man. There
me.
you go.
My client just called me, like, after yesterday's performance, he went to talk about it in the phone, and it's a massive boost of confidence. It's a massive boost of confidence.
Marshall, is he serious or you taking the piss, man? Is
And
he really quiet or you just like it's a joke? Like,
no. Honestly,
No,
jokes
Kai,
aside,
this is as serious as it gets, man.
jokes aside, he had a good performance.
To be
yesterday.
honest, I thought the only account you run is Sophie Roses, man. But, excuse me, bro. I'm wrong, man.
Jokes aside, no, he had a good performance. That the goal against that rat Courtois, ooh, that was saucy.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
man, solid performance. That was solid performance by Timo Werner, man.
Yep.
Like, and
Let
a
me
lot
ask
of
you.
people, questioning him last week.
Yeah,
He should take the blame, but rectify him this week, man. Rectify. And he
Are you
proved
his
everyone
lawyer
wrong
like?
again.
Are you his lawyer, but only by associates by other lawyers? Are you like a paralegal, really? Is that what, you're not really
Yes,
a lawyer?
no,
You're
no,
like-
no.
He's the
Yeah,
lawyer
it's
team
Michael.
doesn't know about. He's the lawyer
Yeah,
team
it's
doesn't know
like-
about.
Yeah, you just do his billing. I think that's it. You just do the billing. don't
His
you?
billing.
He doesn't do it like that. But I can't tell you.
I think in English it's called the stalker, man.
It's confidential.
I don't know if it's
isn't it?
okay, bro.
It's confidential.
Confidential.
Confidential, guys.
Kai, I know you've recently, Kai. I know from when we signed him, Kai, you were a big supporter of Werner. Recently,
I still am a supporter of him. I just
yeah, but you've been
know-
more critical with us as well. You've been more critical,
Yeah.
which is right because how he's playing.
Yeah, but I'm critical of him because I know the level that he's supposed to be at, and if he doesn't reach that level, obviously I'm not gonna say that he's amazing when he's a striker who scored 30 goals or 20 goals and he only scored like 10. I'm not gonna say that he's been amazing this season, but he did score some crucial goals for us, so I admire him for it. The only time I stop backing the player blindly is whenever it starts affecting the club moving forward. As long as he keeps scoring goals, I have no issue with him. But if he runs out of form, he has to go, because right now, what we need to focus on is achieving our goals. Because right now, since we reached the final, we need to win that final. At least try to win that final. Same thing with the FA Cup. Our goals are no longer to reach finals. Now they're to win them, because we exceeded our expectations since Tuchel came in. So will Werner help us reach those achievements? So far, he looks like a very good big game player, which I like that. Because as much as I like Torres wasn't. People comparing him to Torres wasn't a big game player, man. He rarely scored in big games.
But he didn't.
So I think that's where him
contribute
and
either.
Werner. Yeah, and I think Werner also has a lot better positioning than Torres as well.
Yeah,
All due respect to
Torres Torres never.
He just needs to hit his
away,
fucking brain, man. He needs to stop thinking about like his left
He'll be
and
alright.
what's going
He'll be
on.
Wasn't the perfect thing, Kai, the offside goal? You could see he was ahead of the defenders, but it was like he still went ahead, and it's like he's so desperate to score that it sometimes clouds his movement. But you know, he scored, and he played very well yesterday as well.
It was
Jim,
funny. It was.
Kai.
No, we lost.
Oh, Jem, what did you think of Werner yesterday?
What people usually moan at him about, I thought he done very well yesterday. Everyone says that he can't control a ball, he can't link play. Yesterday, I thought he done that very well. The ball came into him. If you remember, he laid off to Kante, who then laid off Havertz, and Havertz done the chip. And you know, for me, he needs to do that a bit more. I've always supported Timo Werner, even since everyone's been wanting him out. You know that I like Timo Werner. I think he offers a lot to the way Tuchel likes to play. His movement is key, like Kai says. When people try and compare Torres and Morata to him, I laugh because he does a lot more on the pitch. Where he doesn't go missing. Is what I'm trying to say.
See you, Kai.
In many ways.
See you, Kai.
See you later, Kai.
See you later, Kai.
He doesn't go. He doesn't.
I can't lie.
Yeah, he doesn't go missing in games. Not for Chelsea. I don't think he will be personally, but his movement's good, right? His contribution levels are good. He just needs to put the ball in the back of the net. If he gets another 20 chances next season, big chances, and he converts half of them, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about it because he's doing everything else right other than putting it in the back of the net.
No,
and
you're
that's why I
absolutely
see
right.
it. So,
But you know why I give him more leeway than I do Morata and Torres is what I said before. He does other things. He is involved in the game. Do you know what I mean? Torres and Morata, if they didn't score, then you didn't notice them whatsoever. Whereas Morata, he links up, he gives assists. He's always putting himself about.
Werner, not Morata.
Real Chris.
Yes.
But you've backed Werner. You're like you and
Werner sexual.
You and Fata are a bit like Johnny when it comes to Mount with Werner. Not up there in
a
levels,
way.
but getting close.
In a way, yes.
Yeah, in a way. What did you think?
Yeah. Well, what I think about Timo Werner. Timo Werner not always, but majority of the time performs against the big teams. And then even in the competitions, when he's under a good manager, I'm going to say good manager because he is, he has performed in the FA Cup semi-finals, pushed us through to the semis. No, final. Jeez, I'm getting my words mixed up now. So he pushed us to the final in the FA Cup. Now, he has helped us in the Champions League semi-final, we ain't been in years, to push us to a final of a Champions League, and people still slander the guy at times. Like, you can criticize him missing, that's fine. But when he gets slandered and he says, we should get rid of him next season, or he's dead and he's useless, he can't play football, he's Sunday League level, that's just too much, because I think he's actually a good football player. So, yeah, like I think he's a good player and he will be better next season. And I'm promising it.
Listen, he may be better next season. I think this team's going to look a bit different on the opening day next season than what it finishes on. Will, Marshall, did you want to add anything when it comes to Werner?
Werner, actually, I thought technically he was very good yesterday. Good take. He took on a lot of players. He did well. Nice little touches here and there. Good movement. It was a very complete performance all round, I think, from Timo Werner, and he got a goal, which I'm so happy for him. I don't necessarily rate him all round as a player. I see the qualities he brings, and I'm not one to say sell Timo. I think that's harsh, and I think he can be a good squad player for us, even if he doesn't start next year. And I'm just happy. I'm happy that he scored. Hopefully, he can he can get the goals, and they probably eventually will come. But Werner, I'm very happy for him, and I hope it continues. And
his technical thing you was on about. It's inconsistent, I would say. He can have good games where he's really technical and good and have good touches, but then he can have an awful game
Not an awful game, but awful technical ability.
Bit of a confidence.
I think
player,
it could be down to confidence or something. He can play with the ball. I've seen it. So I don't think it's like it's not there.
His body language can be a bit awkward at times. That's
or it's just what I would say is, or maybe like any player who has weaknesses. Every player has weaknesses. It is his weakness, and he just needs to work on it. Because Winter Surfer, you'll remember this very well. When Didier Drogba came to Chelsea, right, his first touch and his hold-up play was fucking poor.
Good.
And we wanted him out the door. And then a season or two later, he's ball touch, his movement, his holding of the play, everything improved. Sometimes it just needs to work on it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you're absolutely right. That especially that second season when he was like handballing and diving around and stuff, we wanted him gone. We wanted him gone, and then he went to the World Cup, but then he came back and I don't know what happened, but he just moved up into another gear. You're right. It's like even with Ziyech at this moment in time, if Ziyech stays, we could see a different Ziyech next year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like because I still don't, as much as Ziyech has he's had moments, great moments this season. I just don't think a different formation would suit Ziyech. I was reading today about a 4-2-4 maybe that Thomas Tuchel wants to play, and that might suit bringing something out of Ziyech without another dimension.
The good thing about Tuchel is that we've seen him change information, even this season. So he's very flexible. And the thing about, it almost seems like Tuchel is playing FIFA. Like he really is playing real life FIFA. All right, I'm gonna change the tactic like this because they like to attack over the wings and do this so that way we can get press over here. And he has players that are suited for that style of play. So he almost looks like his team as a toolbox. It's like, oh, this is the type of player I need for this kind of game. This is the type of player that I need, like a Ziyech for this kind of game where there's a low block and we need to do this and that and whatever. High line, Timo. There's always a strategy for Tuchel, which is why I envy him so much. And on the Timo, man, listen, I'm not like a lot of these Chelsea fans that have been saying we need to get rid of Timo in the summer. We need to get rid of Ziyech, Pulisic. Everyone that's been slandering all these players have been, I guess, for most of the season underperforming. Look, these players, you give them time under a proper manager. And now you're seeing the results of what you can get when you're patient with these players and when you have a manager that's playing them to their strengths. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the summer, who goes and who. I feel like there are going to be some players that leave that we may not agree with, but at the end of the day, Tuchel is at the wheel and he knows what he's doing. So it's phenomenal to see Timo playing well. I hope he scores more goals, better goals than the one he scored yesterday. It was nice that he got a goal, but let's not lie.
They all count. They all count.
They all count. My heart was at my throat for a minute, but he did it right.
I will say this, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. People want to come on for another 20 minutes or so, half an hour or so. I will say. Please like and share the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so. There is a super chat option in the chat, but that is for your own to decide. Please keep the chats coming in. If you come on, if you want to tell us who you thought was man of the match yesterday, or how we played, or how Thomas Tuchel played, or you want to challenge what anyone said here, we will let you land and like that. So don't worry about that, okay? We're not going to gang up on you and start.
I will. Don't say anything.
Well, Jem, yeah. This is unfiltered, Jem, not his GNA TV persona. He's the host there, so he's like off the chain now. So he's not hosting.
Yeah,
so he can
exactly.
do it. He can say whatever he wants.
Off the grid, Jem. Off the grid.
Marshall, can I say something to you? You know, you said Tuchel's at the wheel. You should not say that. It's cursed. It's a cursed word.
Yeah, don't say that.
I've been hearing you saying it. I need to stop you there.
We heard Emery.
All right.
Link is in the chat, guys.
We heard Arteta's
Fair
at
enough.
the wheel. We heard Ollie's at the wheel.
Yeah. Let's not use it.
You know what?
What about Tuchel's at the helm?
I don't want to.
Either one, but yeah, that's fine.
I don't hear Tuchel at the helm, at the wheel. He's just having a nice leisurely walk on the sidewalk, as Marshall would say.
At the park.
He's just
not on the sidewalk, Andrew. At the park.
At the park, yeah. He's just noticing that. But why we here we go. Alex CFC. Let's bring him on.
Yes, Alex.
Alex did his dancing yesterday. That's been memed up.
Do you dance?
So good. Nah, yeah, he's doing that. He stood up. He stood up. If you go to Out of Context, Let's Talk Premier League on Twitter, you'll see myself and Alex. They've put it together. So,
Andrew's made the armpits dance iconic. So
yeah.
Who taught you them dances? Peter Crouch.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
thanks for the super chat, Alex, as well. Thanks.
Yeah,
for
thanks
no
for
worries,
Alex,
no worries,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, much appreciated, man.
I've got to congratulate you guys. You know, you've done it.
Well, you're a big supporter, Alex. So
no
you're a big
worries,
supporter.
bro. Like,
I've already
Big up to man like
challenged.
Alex.
I've
Gem,
already
man.
challenged.
Gem, 1 tier, 1K, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
A super chat's gonna come to you, man.
Thank
That's
you.
a verbal
Jorginho
contract.
TV, man.
That is
It'd probably be a
verbal
big fat.
contract.
I guarantee I'll get a big fat Jorginho super chat coming or something. Like, something like that.
Okay, guys, that's the challenge.
My eyes are on
Oh
wall.
my god!
When
I'm
they get
gonna
one
super
day,
chat. I'm
Do
gonna
the super chats. He has to praise
Jorginho is the best midfield
Yeah.
in the world.
That's what you have to do. You can't make him
Bad
say
thing
it.
is, I have to read it as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to honour that, Jim.
Yeah, I'll give you. I'll send a nice big super chat, but for 10 minutes straight on your channel, you need to praise Jorginho.
Jem, you've got to have like a key in the top right of like your channel saying £10 super chat is Jem praising Jorginho, £100 is five.
I'm in love with him.
compliments to Jorginho.
You know what I mean? It's good business, man. But no,
what more do you want to celebrate, Alex?
look, I just want to say something. Look, I've said so much yesterday. I've relaxed a bit more. I was crazy yesterday, but I lost my voice even yesterday, man. So literally, I had a couple of drinks yesterday, and I woke up this morning. I was like, God, man, that was a long night. I didn't go to sleep until like 3 a.m. So, but yeah, no, it was good, man. Like, look, all I want to say is like, what a turnaround, I was down the dumps, like, when we lost to Arsenal, and it's just an incredible turnaround. And look, I never expected us to be there, to be where we are now. In the final of a Champions League final. Jeez, man, like especially with these players, and what you guys were mentioning before was like these players are all young. So imagine in 3 years, and like imagine how this team is going to develop. And I hope that Abramovich sees that and says, "Geez, I can see a really good team developing here with a really good manager. Let me invest now. Let me put the money and pump the money into this club now." Because I think there's something special building. And look, it's so nice to see, and this is going to give so much confidence to the team going into the remaining fixtures of the Prem and even FA Cup final, which is next weekend. And to anyone who told me that these players didn't maybe have the mentality or the hunger to go and win this game, they showed that last night. They showed it.
Yeah.
They showed that they were hungry. They showed that they had passion. I watched that BT part on YouTube where you could hear like the actual players speak in the game.
Yeah.
And, like after when they celebrate, man, like it gave me goosebumps. I'm so happy, man. It's made my week, it's made my weekend, man. I'm gonna be going out this weekend with friends celebrating, man. It's been such a good week, and I hope there's more to come, and hope the Chelsea can go and win the double, man. Like
you heard me earlier, Alex. 3 months ago, if you told me that we could still be in with a shot of winning half the trophies we go in for the season, I would have punched you in the face. Not because I hated you, but I thought you would be talking absolute bollocks. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you told me
I would have done it because I hated you, but that's besides the point.
You're just lucky there's a giant ocean between us, you son of a bitch.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
I know. But yeah, if you told me we're in for like half the trophies that we can win, I wouldn't have done it. If he gets top 4 as well, and we somehow win these trophies, if we win these trophies, I think as an individual season, it has to go up there.
It has to be.
Yeah, that would be my question.
Jim, would you say the best given the circumstances?
No, not the best.
Best season, you mean?
I would say individual, in based upon from when he's come in.
Yeah.
From when he's come in, the best individual season. By far. I still think Mourinho's first season at Chelsea will always be the first, because it's like anything. First time in 50 years you win a trophy, it's always special, isn't it? But definitely up there, man.
That's a
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it would top it. It would. It's tough. You know,
That
it's
13
tough
wins
'cause
in 2017, though. That's also.
but in 2012 we won it. Statistically, it would be better because you finished in the top 4. But just winning the Champions League and that run is like something that probably doesn't take it over. Do you know what I mean? That run, especially in the Champions League. But yeah, we'll keep going, Alex. I am going to bring on this man next to. I just love his voice. Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is my friend.
Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes.
Big up to Blue Eyes, man.
Big up to
Man,
Blue
the
Eyes.
myth, the legend. He's back.
Blue Eyes, man.
Hey, gentlemen.
Celebrate.
Good evening. Yes. Good evening.
Good
to you,
evening.
like they say.
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
man.
It was written the stars for him to
It
win.
was that.
wasn't it?
Listen, I'm telling you, I enjoyed watching the Europa League tonight, man. It's nice watching it, knowing that we got a big one.
Entertainment, innit? Thursday
Sorry?
night entertainment, innit, though? It's a Thursday night entertainment. Everyone thinks.
Exactly.
Watching the clowns play.
So hey, I'm just like Alex said. I'm just pumped. I don't even know where to start, where to finish. I just thought the entire team from top to bottom, from Roman all the way down to Mendy. I think everyone just put on their shooting boots and we played ball yesterday. We played ball yesterday, and I just want to say, Tuchel, masterstroke for what he did with Aspi and Chilwell. I thought they were the X factors for me. Kante was obviously the best player of the tournament so far, but just seeing what Chilwell and Aspi did, Chilwell, actually, I'll start with Chilwell. He put Vinicius in his pocket. I didn't see Vinicius all game. And then Aspi as well just finished Hazard. He almost sent him to retirement. So I mean, for a
Blue
30,
Eyes, you know when I noted Vinicius,
When?
and Will was with me on the stream.
Yeah.
And the only time I noted Vinicius, and I commented to Will, I commented on what was on the back of his shirt because it said Vinny. It said Vinny Junior. And that was the only time I noticed Vinicius.
Do you know what?
For that entire game.
This guy, Trent actually gave. There's only 2 reasons why Vinicius Junior is even relevant. He's so bad that Benzema said he's playing against Real Madrid, so he's now a meme. Actually, there's 3 reasons. He also made that stupid quote where it was like 1% chance, 99% faith. And then
That's right.
And then he had 1 good performance versus Trent Alexander-Arnold, and now everyone
who can't defend. This just say
exactly. Now he's
I literally said that he won't do anything against Chelsea. He ain't a good footballer yet. He's not good enough yet. I don't know what he'll become in the future, but he doesn't look that promising for me.
Do you know what though? Blue Ice is right, you know. And when we saw Aspi in the team lineup playing wing back, I was one of them. I was like, oh god, he's going to get done with pace. He's going to get ruined.
Yeah. Same.
And he performed because in the first leg he was poor. In the first leg he was poor. He was getting done on pace. In the second leg he was a machine.
He stepped up.
He turned into an animal. Like he turned into an absolute animal. Like
Another thing.
What about that cross? What about that cross?
Exactly. What you guys are forgetting, he always had that cross in him. Remember, he used to put it on the plate for Morata.
Yeah, he got most of the assists from Morata.
Yeah,
he did,
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, another thing,
class
guys.
Is permanent, right? Class is permanent.
Exactly. Another thing that really pissed me off, or is still pissing me off right now, is people can't seem to give Chelsea the credit for basically sweeping Real Madrid off the fucking UCL stage.
No, they won't.
Yeah. You're telling me they're tired, they're old. Like, what the? Like, don't let me start going up here, man. Yo, I can't even watch no fucking TV commentary without hearing this shit, man.
Oh. It's the same, remember, Blue Eyes.
Just jealousy, mate.
Do you remember
No, man. Why can't we just enjoy our victory, man? We went through Real. We went through Real Madrid like hot knife on butter, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you remember Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, same thing.
Before the ties,
exactly.
You're not going through. After the ties, they're the Burnley of Europe or whatever.
Exactly. Porto, when you think about it, they forgot that Porto knocked out
They knocked Juventus
we beat
out.
them. It's like,
And guess what? In my opinion, no one says about how Man City had an easier draw than us either.
They did
exactly.
They had Mönchengladbach and Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund at that time were the worst team left in that competition. Porto, as an overall team, are a better structure,
defensive
better team overall.
Yeah.
Dortmund didn't even have Sancho, who's their top creator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And now Man City is going to win
They
it.
got no defense as well. Their defense is awful.
Terrible.
What were you going to say about Man City, Blue Eyes?
No, now the whole commentary now is Man City is going to have an easy way to
just
the
let
top.
them.
We love it.
This is where we're good.
This is where we live. Absolutely.
This is what Chelsea do. We live in the dark, mate. We're like Batman,
absolutely.
That's just what we do, man.
Sorry, Alex. Go ahead, mate.
We them behind, man. We stab them behind the back, man. We sneak
behind
them.
Yes, we did.
That is it, Alex.
Do you know what though, guys, and Jim will probably agree with me on this. The best time of being a Chelsea fan is when everyone hates you and calls you boring.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it. Do you know why though?
Love it.
Because they're scared. They're scared.
Yeah,
exactly.
I loved it at school.
Yeah.
It's because no, on a serious level, when they do that, it's because they can see something serious is happening. They're worried.
Exactly.
They're worried about us. So
you watch guys. If we get a clinical striker next season, we are destroying teams next year.
I'm telling you.
You know what? I think we might break the goal scoring record. I can see if we get a clinical
with Timo Werner.
No, I don't. No, just anything. Just another striker.
Of course, he would do with Timo.
Another clinical striker. We will break goal scoring records because he's got that defense and midfield set up to have that. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Let me bring Oh yeah. Here he is. Hassan, how you doing, mate?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, my friend. Celebrate with us. What more would you want to say, my friend?
All I'm going to say, right, as I said on the night we won, Spanish media in the mud. They said it was the easy final. They said
they
it
got
was
cocky.
Yeah,
he's right.
Spanish are always cocky, man. Spanish.
Now they're crying.
Spanish people, but
Yep. And I mean, we made the midfield, we made the experienced players look old. Like the only real threat was Benzema, and we kept him relatively quiet. He did have one or two pops, but Mendy stepped up when we needed him. I mean, the real highlight was after the game. All the Madrid fans were looking for a player to blame, and they picked out Eden Hazard laughing with his old teammates.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I did say it earlier. I think it's very harsh for them about that.
I'm looking for a scapegoat.
It's just a catch up. It's
You know
just a
what got me on
catch
with
up.
Did you guys see the video of that TV guy that he made it
Oh
sound
my
so
god,
dramatic?
that video is
He's going like this.
hilarious.
Isn't he going like this? He's going like this or something, right?
Yeah,
He's like sitting there,
20
it's like,
seconds. He's going
You
like
know
that.
what I
You
thought?
motherfucker.
You know what the funny thing was? I thought they were going to put a bounty on that guy. I thought that guy was going to be a dead man.
Jeez.
he was.
He was, yeah.
Do you know?
You know,
Oh, man.
I was gonna say.
Well, what's crazy about this season in general? I've just realised that all these clubs like Arsenal and United, this just shows how bad their owners are as well. Because we had a fucking transfer ban, and 2 years, not even 2 years later, we're in a Champions League final and an FA Cup final.
That's just Chelsea view, though. That's
we
Roman
came
view,
back,
mate.
didn't we?
We don't muck around.
I was
we
gonna
are,
say
we
no
are
one.
only we are only 18 months in between winning trophies at this club.
Is it really a surprise, though, guys? Really deep it, right? We went from 10th to winning a title. Do you know what I mean? Like we this is what Chelsea. This is what Chelsea do.
No,
do you know what I mean?
If we
Like,
won the
Chelsea
2020 FA Cup final, we would have won a trophy record in English football for the most trophies in a 20-year period, I think.
Yeah, but there you go.
But do you know what else was funny? Tony Cruz getting rattled by Mount's comment.
Yeah,
Man.
Mason.
That was so
Mason
funny.
put not Rudiger. Mason put Cruz in a spliff.
Yeah.
He put Modric in there as well, man.
No, he put Militao in a donut.
Yeah.
Nah.
He put Ramos, man. Ramos was a non-factor yesterday, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah,
non
you
was just
know
amazing.
the Ramos thing. You know the Ramos thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying Chelsea are gonna be scared of Ramos, like acting like Ramos has been playing all
He was
season,
worse.
and
you know
like
what the
they're
funny
acting
thing
like
was?
I was gonna say they're acting like it's a FIFA thing. Like you just put him in and he's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
He's
He was
rusty.
Do you
He's got
wanna
no
know what the
sharpness.
funny thing was? When we scored the first goal, I think one of the Chelsea players said, "Let's get more. Ramos ain't gonna do
Yeah.
nothing. Let's keep
Well,
going."
because he got
You know
booked.
what's crazy as
He
well?
got booked, remember?
And
He
do you
got
know what with
booked.
Ramos? It just shows how crucial Varane is to that defense.
Yes. He's not
He's
a
a pace merchant. Yeah, he's a pace merchant.
Jem, when you
Maybe,
actually said that, I
maybe.
couldn't believe it.
I felt
No,
bad for
but
you, Jem. I
he
can't
is
lie.
right.
I felt bad.
He is
I felt-
kind of right. They do need pace at
No.
the back.
Yeah, of course.
He's not
He
just
could-
pace merchant.
He's a pace
He's not
merchant. There
pace
you go.
merchant.
Innit? He's not a pace merchant. He can do nothing.
So you're acting like he's just got pace, nothing else.
He's a pace merchant, man. Isn't he? Let's be serious.
Jem,
To be fair,
What else has he
Jem,
got?
yours.
I rate James shamelessness. To be fair, I rate
Kai
it.
Havertz put him in a spliff, nutmegged him, and gave him a yellow card. in the
Epic,
first leg.
epic
Look,
Nin,
I-
epic Nin. Epic Nin, one of the only
Oh,
Man City
yeah,
fans
We're coming.
that we know on.
We're gonna
YouTube.
bukkake you, bro. You're
The bats
outnumbered
are out.
here.
Oh my god! No, we're not. We're not doing that.
That's a
Mark.
bold man. That's a bold man.
3, 4,
I'm a bit
5,
ashamed
6,
of
7,
that,
8, 9 Chelsea fans. God.
That's a bold man.
But, Nin,
Yeah, the count?
this is a Chelsea heavy
That's
Chelsea.
a bold
I
man.
know.
Content. Yeah, you do realise
That's
that.
a
Yeah.
bold man.
I do, yeah.
What do you want to
Epic
say,
Nin,
my
there's
friend?
more. There's
Well, for me, yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win against you lot this weekend. You're not gonna take the title from us, and we're gonna win against you in the Champions League final.
Okay.
No problem. Okay, no problem.
well.
Really quickly, let me just
I think that lie detector
Do-
just.
do-
I
Well,
know,
you
I'm
know-
not just like,
You
I
do
know,
know
I'm not just like,
we don't have a chance of taking the title from you. You do know that, right? You're like 19.
yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
you
still,
pretty
like,
much won the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You've
Yeah,
won the
but-
title, man. You just,
we just have
This
to
year,
win
at
it.
least. Just this
Yeah.
year, just this year.
But I'm not just like I'm not those fans, right, who underestimate Chelsea. It will be in like an easy game because I know it will be no easy task.
Yeah.
The only difference I'd say is, right, I'll keep repeating this though people don't like this explanation, right?
Mm.
The last time we played you, we had 8 players rotated. Okay,
Okay.
so
We had Kepa in goal.
Hang on,
No.
hang on.
we had
Let
8
him
players.
land, let him
We
land.
had
Yeah,
8
yeah.
players rotated from our best starting 11. Okay,
Okay.
and only 3 of them starting on that game. So
Okay.
personally, I feel that it will be a different game on
Yeah.
that day with
That's
our starting
nonsense.
11.
You had
That's not
Ruben
true.
Diaz
Can
and
I say one thing though? Can I say one thing?
Andrew, can I respect?
Hang on.
Respectfully first.
Guys,
Hang on,
let's
hang on.
not go funny.
Guys, I know you want to. Let's do this. Let's do this respectfully and sensibly, not all at once.
Civilized.
So
Andrew, can I go first?
we'll go ahead. Will and then Hassan.
Okay, I
The
get what
bukkake
you mean. that
begins.
You
Spit
did
roast.
rotate, yes, and your attack wasn't your best attack. We get that. Did De Bruyne start? He got injured though, didn't he?
He
So-
started.
Yeah,
was there
the thing is,
for the
right,
first half.
Can
So
I also add an
we
didn't
explanation?
have,
to this?
Hang on,
Can I-
guys. One at a time.
We
Also
had
add
Kepa in
also-
goal over Edouard Mendy. We had Kovacic didn't play, but at the time Kovacic was on form and in great form. Christian Pulisic, who for me is when fully fit our best attacker, he wasn't playing. Kai Havertz wasn't playing. Hakim Ziyech was playing. Mount had to play deeper than usual. So
Hakim Ziyech played. He
yeah,
scored.
Ziyech played. Ziyech played, but Ziyech doesn't get into a fully fit best team at the moment.
That's true.
Both teams rotated that game. So
Exactly. That's
cool.
my point. Both
Also,
teams
can I also say that at this stage of the season, teams need a lot of rhythm to play together and a lot of chemistry, etc.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
for me, if rotating 8 players at once, it's not easy. Not an easy task, considering at this stage of the season you need rhythm. And for me,
Can I say something to you?
Hang on,
If it's not an
Hassan.
easy task, if it's not an
Hassan
easy task and Pep wants to quadruple, why would you do it?
Okay. Hassan and then
I want
Real
to say
Chris.
something.
I was just gonna say, out of the 8 players you rotated, what was their market value? Like, how much did you invest into that squad?
but bro, it doesn't
It's
matter
like-
in the market.
It's no, but you pay for what you get. You get the talent though. Like
But look,
you're meant to
I
be.
get
You're meant to
we
be
got
like
one of
the
the best
best
squads
in
in
Europe.
we have the best squad in UK, okay, in England,
Yep.
okay. But for me, right, market value doesn't equate to that. This season, okay, we have a standard best XI, okay. that has been performing. Hence, we've been on that 23 games gaming streak. So I don't get why you putting put market value into this equation.
No,
Market
but I'm saying your bench talent is also as good. Should
but
get into this.
doesn't matter. It's not starting 11 this season.
All I want to say though, Epic Nin, or just for Man City fans in general, not just Nin. Look, we've gotten at Man City before, and unlike us, Man City have been leaking goals. Little goals, 1-0, the typical 1-2 goals, whatever. But your defense has not been as solid, even with Ruben Diaz and Stone. They have not been as solid as they were in the very beginning of the season when Diaz got there with Stones. So I'm just saying, if our attack does pick up and your defense does not solidify like it was in the beginning of the season, I don't know. I think you could say that we could win this.
For me, your attack is nullified.
All right, Jem.
Can I just say two things quickly before I go?
Go ahead.
To Epic Nin, you're getting put in a spliff. See you later.
Epic spliff.
Can I say something to her?
See you later. See you later.
Jem.
Later, bro.
Peace out.
Later, Jem.
Peace out, man.
Peace.
Epic split.
Epic
Got Alex
split.
making a split right now.
Right.
Hang on, sorry, Marshall. I've got to do this for no.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I just have to.
Yeah.
Can I go after Marshall?
Musical chairs.
Yeah,
We got Alex
absolutely.
still smoking the Epic Nin spliff right now, but yeah, go ahead, real Chris.
Yeah, literally, Epic Nin. You said you did like 8 rotation players. Like we literally did like 5 players for starters, and we do that like pretty much all season under Tuchel, and we still perform.
Anyway,
Don't use the rotation as an excuse, really. Come on, like you got beaten fairly.
I've also mentioned this. Okay, you deserved you fairly won it, and you deserve that win. I never disputed that, but I put this into consideration that the fact that within that 8-player rotation, unfortunately, during this period of season, these players need rhythm, consider the amount of games to get like some sort of like chemistry, etc. To be able to play well. I just put that into consideration. Putting straight 8 players rotated is not an easy task.
Can I ask you something then?
Hang on, let me just say this. If you start Fernandinho in that final, Mount is going to make him retire again, just like he did in the seventh final, okay? Because Mount had that guy in a spliff. All right?
One quick question. Nin, if we beat you on Saturday, where does your confidence go?
Or are you betting on law of
6
averages?
rotation players.
Are you betting on law of averages?
I don't expect it to be the best. I actually expect it to be a worse Man City side than the one we saw in the FA Cup, just because they already won the league.
Because this game at the weekend is gonna be interesting because I don't know.
I don't believe it's a dress rehearsal. I don't believe that because
I don't know, man.
We have because
I don't know what's the mindset with Pep.
I think we'd be satisfied with a point against you. Given that we've got
we're going to beat them, man. We're going to beat them.
I understand you feel that way. But what I'm saying is if we come away with a point and then we've got Arsenal, then we've got back-to-back games against Leicester in the FA Cup final and the league. So I think with a point, and we have, like I said, I don't think Tuchel is going to see it as a dress rehearsal because unfortunately we're not cemented in the top 4. Okay?
Exactly.
So he's going to see it as something different. Guardiola might, but Tuchel's not.
If Guardiola likes, he can bring in. If Guardiola likes, he can bring in his under 21. We're playing right now. We're playing for rhythm. We need games. We need as many games as possible to build that rhythm for the finals. So
it's not just that. It's not just that. We need the points.
Exactly.
We're not mathematically secured in the top.
That's
4.
true. Very true. Very true.
And
I think
if
we beat City,
I
think if we beat City, Chelsea have made top 4. That's I think if we beat City, top 3.
Alex, if we get 4 points at the next 2 games, then yes, I'm confident because I think we will do Arsenal. I think that's the revenge. That's the one where that's the one I want more because I think with City, I don't fear this City team. For me, unfortunately, it's going to sound a bit weird. This City game's an inconvenience at this time of the season. I really wish it was like earlier, because I don't fear this. I respect this City team because they're more machine-like.
It's just an efficient team. It's not like the Centurion season where like
your Centurion team. I feared the fuck out of. All right, because they just destroyed teams. Okay, this one is probably better because of the efficiency of it and the consistency of it. Whereas
and also better defense.
The style of play, you still had that better style of play, but you had it more with the Centurions. But yeah, I would. The double headers like so weird, and then we got the double header with Leicester, and then you know,
guys, you know what's crazy? How the hell did Pep Guardiola get 100 points with Otamendi and Stones as a partnership? See, I rate.
That's how good he is. It's good a manager he is.
I rate Stones as an individual defender.
For me, right?
Wait, Will, he also had company.
But he was injured.
Not for a lot, though. Not for a lot. Yeah.
No, he didn't for a lot, though.
Yeah.
No, but the question is, how many goals did they concede?
Yeah, but look, that's what I'm saying, right? So what I'm saying, that Centurion season, right? We scored a top.
Laporte came in January, and he had to play Delph at left back as well.
Hang on, go on then.
That Centurion season, right, was that attack was lethal. That Leroy Sané and Sterling combo was amazing during that season, scoring so many goals for us. But that defense was shaky at best because the amount of games that we played against Liverpool, we were shook. We were actually shook. We couldn't.
I'm curious to know how many goals you conceded in that. How many goals you think you conceded in that season?
Was that high 30s? Do you reckon?
Let me see.
High 30s, low 40s, or something like that.
I'm curious to know.
It was just that their attack was so super.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Centurion season was all about goal.
Then somebody bought Kyle Walker and Mendy to play the inverted fullbacks in midfield. Do you know what I mean? That's you know. So,
wow, Man City conceded 27 goals that season.
Oh, see,
are you serious?
That's still good. That's still
very good.
That is
only 27. I thought it was high, man.
Very good.
I thought it was high.
Wow.
They had a goal difference of 79.
Wow.
Yes, they scored over.
I thought it was higher, man.
Yeah.
That's an amazing.
That's what I mean, man. This Champions League game is going to be absolutely fascinating to watch because we're talking about
tactical. It's going to be
tactical geniuses.
Don't worry, guys. The AC
it's going to be the best offense versus the best midfield.
I don't make this conversation too much.
will come all in the split, man. AC penetration.
Listen. I don't want to make this conversation too long.
And then we're finished.
Without bias, take your Chelsea hat off, and I'll take mine off. How many of your players will get into our team?
All of them.
Solid
Literally, almost all of them. I'm pretty sure.
No. Nin.
About players, it's about team.
I'm not allowed.
We're not on form.
You know, Nin, we're not going to. Nin, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a separate video of this nearer the time of the final. We'll do a combined.
That's smart.
Okay?
Yeah.
We'll do a combined.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we're going to be talking for another 2 hours.
I spoke too soon. Maybe not a good amount. Tammy's not getting in there.
Yeah. So, I want to thank you guys, everyone, for coming on, everyone contributing in the chat, super chats. Thank you, Alex, and the other 2 super chats. Thank you very much. 1K video. I think we're doing this weekend. We're just finalising the details of what it's going to be. I'm sure you'll see most of these guys on it because we will be having call-ins and rotating people in and out. You probably even rotate some of us in and out because we might be doing a long video. So
yeah.
Stay tuned for that. We will obviously let you guys know in advance. We've got the Rivals KHL Rivals show on Monday, going over all the games itself. We'll either be doing if we do the 1K video on Saturday, we'll probably touch more on the Man City game probably on that day. If not, then we'll do a review of that on Sunday. We're going to bring back Unpopular Opinions and put that more on a regular schedule as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, things are changing for this channel. You'll see it popping up. These guys have been here since day one, and we can't thank them enough for that. Fata, do you want to shout any socials?
Just my client, though. I want to shout my client social. So we have the full team of Timo Werner's loyal management company. So this is my social on Instagram. That's my management company. You can add me on that, and yeah, if you want to talk to my client, I can sort it out. But yeah,
Okay.
man.
Okay. You can see the guys. You can see Hassan's, Alex's, and Real Chris's Twitters on there. Go follow these guys. They're follow them. They're doing great things. They're on. They've got links to other channels as well that they go on. So that's all good. Blue Ice, do you want to shout out? Do you have any socials?
No socials, but the world made a mistake letting us get to the finals. The world made a big mistake. The world made a big mistake letting us get back into our playground. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck. I'm telling you, good luck to everyone, guys. We're gonna win this.
If we win the Champions League and we're doing a call-in show, I might just allow Blue Ice to take calls directly for him for half an hour. Because his voice is like,
nice.
Nice. Like, yeah. So I might do that.
Yeah, make sure we get some. Exactly. Yo, I'm game.
Yeah, there'll be nice questions. I won't have any disrespectful questions at all.
Good. Even disrespectful ones, I'll take them. Hey, I'm a Chelsea fan. I get disrespected all the time, man.
Epic Nin. Do you want to shout any socials?
I think more importantly, you need to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, please, people. That's more important than me, not gonna lie. These people, these people are the main plan is to work hard for this channel, and I think in the future we'll grow even higher. So forget about me, focus on this channel.
But also, Epic Nin is helping with our
Discord.
We're going to be Discord, so
once we make that 1K video, we're releasing that Discord for you guys.
We're starting to do more stuff on there, chatting with us, like when we finish streams or before. Maybe even some type of, if we start doing like a pro clubs or streaming stuff on there, stuff like that. So we'll be on there. But Epic Nin has been leading that. He's the one who suggested it. So Epic Nin's idea for that. So
credit to Epic Nin.
Backstage, he's usually backstage in. He wanted to come on, so he's usually backstage.
Main staging in today.
He's main stage.
He wanted to get put in the spliff today. That's what he wanted.
Mine and Will's channel, Marshall's channel, Slendz channel, other channels are in the description below, as well as our Twitters as well.
Guys, check out the channels. They're all really cool. We all have really unique and awesome content.
Subscribe to Nexus.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a video coming out this weekend.
Back pocket alimony as well.
Back pocket.
Hey, good man.
Hype man Hassan there.
Hassan, that's your new name. Hype man Hassan.
Hype man Hassan.
I'll take it.
Take it. But like I said, thank you very much for getting us over 1K. We do appreciate that. We're going to leave now. It's gone midnight. I've got work tomorrow. But like I said, we'll be posting stuff over the weekend. Come on, Chelsea. Champions League final. Yeah, well done, man.
We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league.
Tuchel's army. In the spirit of Kai, don't do drugs and behave and be respectful of one another.
Double.
Absolutely.
Have a good